Hello everyone, welcome to Colorful Pages, and I'm very sure that you all are doing very great. Thank you so much for subscribing my channel and appreciating my work, and that is initially a motivation for me to do better and more work for all of you. Now what I have brought today, this is a very creative video. I am going to teach you how to attach mirrors to your wearable item. You can attach mirror to your saris, to your lehengas, to your crop tops. For now, I am doing it on my blouse. I'm going to show you how an ordinary fabric has been designed and transformed into a beautiful mirror work piece. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the latest trending fashionable project which we are going to start now is designing a very beautiful blouse with specially mirror work. So what is in front of you is the sleeve of your blouse. So you can see these are the sides, and this one will be joined, the curved area will be joined to the shoulder, and this one is the hemline which is going to come near your elbow. And this is one sleeve, and this is the other sleeve. And yes, you are right, you are seeing that I have already pasted some beautiful mirrors here to start with. What we have to do exactly when we need to stick such kind of mirror is that we need to have a nice hoop first. Avoid sticking these mirrors down directly on the fabric with a base like this. So always it is recommended to use a hoop. Why I am saying this? Because if you will stick it on the base like this, if you will keep the cloth flat on the table or on a newspaper and you are going to stick it, what will happen that the major portion of the glue is going to be absorbed by the base, that is your rough cloth or your newspaper or any kind of paper which you are placing under it. So what will happen, the consequences will be that these mirrors will not be sticked nicely, and when you are going to wash it, it will start coming out and troubling you. For avoiding such situation, always use a embroidery hoop like this, and then put it on the frame. Just make space for yourself where you want to adjust your cloth, and then you are going to attach the frame. So very important step which I have told you in the starting only is attaching the frame, otherwise your mirrors may trouble you later. See, like this, nicely attach the frame. What I am doing is I am keeping one box like this, any box which you have nearby, just to keep it in an inclined position. So now it is quite an inclined position in which my embroidery hoop is. I am going to paste this mirror and show you. First, this one here. What mirrors I am using? I will be using this kind of mirrors. These are easily available online also, as well as in the craft shops. So these are some beautiful mirrors. These are the round mirrors which I have used here in the center as the pollen. So I just require one for now, and the rest I will keep back. What else I need? Another shape of mirrors. These mirrors are very good shaped, which I am going to use something like this. You can see the nice beautiful shape. So these I am using like petals. So I will just take out few and keep it on my side, handy to use. Now I need something to stick this mirror onto the fabric. So what I am using this Fevikwil fabric glue, and this one is premium quality. So there are two available. One is pink color and the other one is like this violet color bottle. I'm using the violet color. If it is not available, you can also use the pink color. So there is no issue in that. No need to be scared for this thing. Just simply first, of course, need to shake it nicely because the glue need to be, flowy. So we just shake it a bit and apply the glue first in the center part like this, and also along with this just apply it on the sides. A very easy and trending designer blouse you are going to make, and you know, nobody is going to believe you that you made it yourself. I'm telling you this thing because this happened with me too. Just take the center pollen one and you need to press it. Remember, pressing is very important. This should be pressed nicely to the fabric because the glue has some chemicals in it. It needs to react with the cloth. Only then the mirror is going to get fixed on the cloth nicely. So if you are going to just leave it like this, and then there will be a distance between the mirror and the fabric, so the sticking process won't be very good. So you need to be careful about sticking this on the fabric nicely. If there is a problem, take a pencil or something and you can press it from top like this. Okay, this process is extremely easy and there is no very difficult work in it. So quickly you are going to stick all the mirrors, all the side. First I will just keep the mirrors and then later I'm going to press them all together. So like this, just keeping them first. And then I will fix them all together. In one go only I am going to press them. Even if you don't do lot of work, only you stick the mirror also, still your dress is going to look very trending. You can do this work on anything, your kurti, your dress. For now I am doing it on a blouse which I am going to wear with a sari. So like this, just do it and then fix it, press it bit with the help of a pencil, pen, anything, whatever is closer to you. So this is done nicely. I am pressing the center one also once again. Now let me teach you the next step. For the next step, I will remove this base and I will use this as a sample because this is already dried. I have done this work in the morning. I am using this Fairyquill 3D outliner. This is red color and easily available online. First, just open it out, take a piece of newspaper, something, and just see that whether it is working fine or not. So this one is working fine. All right. So quite satisfied with this. So I can do the next part. For the next part, what I will do is just that I am simply going to do the outline of the mirror with this color. Now there is one trick here. Always when you are doing outline, do on one side first, then you do the other side. In this way your work will be very neat. If you are going to do both the sides together, the work may not be so neat. So like this, I have done one side. I will turn it according to my convenience and I will start the, always keep changing the direction as it is convenient to you. And if something like this happen, just clear your mirror with the help of your hand or some toothpick or anything which is fine. See, so this side done. I will turn the mirror the other direction and then I will do the other side also. Keep on changing the direction of the frame, the hoop, as it is convenient to you. Don't be in a hurry to do it in one direction. See, one thing that red has added another very beautiful element to your artwork, designing work which you are doing now. The second thing is that the edges of the mirror which were not very fine have hidden. And see, if your cone is going to get dirty like this, like mine, please keep a rough cloth or a newspaper to clean your nozzle again and again. Let's do this also. finally we are towards completing this flower. Yes, very nicely done. Now let's move ahead and see what next we will do. So I have this green color now. Green color again I will shake nicely and first test it on a rough newspaper that the nozzle is working fine or not. This one seems to be quite okay, so I can use it here. So let's do this mirror work also. See how nice and beautiful, how attractive. Let's go to the stem area. We will just do little highlighting on the stem so that it looks pretty. For that I will use this cone as a stitch, which is the running stitch. So see, small running stitch. This is going to add beauty to your artwork. Just keep them very thin. Keep it in good contact with the fabric. You need to touch it nicely to the fabrics. That's really important. Otherwise you will face the problem that later this is going to come out, it's going to peel out. So be aware of this thing and work accordingly. Touch the fabric nicely when you are doing this. Let's do a bit inside the leaf also, maybe one or two more line. So these few flowers we are going to highlight. They will be our center of attraction. See, so simple and beautiful work this is, hassle free, and you do not need any thread, needle. You will not be running here and there. If you don't know embroidery, still you will get the beautiful effect of embroidery this way. See, very easy work. See how nice and pretty this work is. I will bring it closer to you to show you. See how attractive and shiny this all artwork looks. So like this we are going to do this sleeve and the other sleeve also. If you will see, I have made a pattern. So I have made this 1 2 3 down, then 1 2 3 4, and the fifth one is hidden here, okay, and on top 1. So I have tried to create a pattern of this my sticking the mirror on the fabric. So same way you can also design something accordingly. You can do this artwork. Let us see how the finished product looks like. See, I have completed these few flowers over here and only one flower is left which was out of the frame. This I will do only when this entire portion is dry. I will not be in a hurry. I will not take out the hoop for now. I will leave it at least 24 hours before I take out this hoop and I start doing this one flower which is left here. I also want to leave it because whatever chemical has been used here, chemical means the embroidery cone liner, the liquid embroidery, and also the fabric glue. So both these things, they need time to settle on the fabric, they need time to react and fix themselves rightly on the fabric. So this is something which is extremely important, and people just in hurry, they just overlook to this aspect. After this entire thing is done, it is dried for 24 hours. After that, from the back side, we are going to iron it extremely lightly, and when we are going to iron it, even from the back side, we need to keep another layer of cloth or newspaper on it. Never iron directly on this. So the safety for your artwork is also as important as the beauty of your artwork. So be aware about all these aspects, and let us finish the entire thing and I'll show you the final product. I'm sure you have enjoyed doing this replica of embroidery and attaching mirrors to the fabric that is on the blouse with me. You can see how beautiful and neat this design has come, and the ordinary, these patterns only I have enhanced to make such a beautiful work of art. You can see how beautiful these mirrors are looking all over on the blouse, and the small running stitch replica which I have created, the replica of embroidery running stitch which has been created here for the leaves, and how nice. And if you can see, even if you will try to pluck it out, it's not going to come out. So you can see how designer blouse sleeves we have created with the help of this embroidery. And this, see the back, the small little piping which is attached here and there, the little frill with the piping enhance the beauty of this blouse. And I will also show you different things, sarees which you can wear with the blouse. Let me show you how nice it clubs with this beautiful red saree. Isn't it so pretty? Now the same blouse will look so nice with this grey saree also. And don't miss this beautiful pink. How nice this blouse looks with the pink saree. And of course it will look absolutely stunning with the indigo saree which I already have. See, and these mirrors, they shine and they look really awesome. Let's see how it looks with the white one. So one saree, you can see that the one blouse will look nice with so many different sarees as I am showing you here in the tutorial itself. Now this is just a very awesome tutorial which I am sure you must like doing for yourself. See, I have shown you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sarees I have shown you which can be clubbed with this single one blouse, and this is called creativity. I am sure you have liked this tutorial and you are going to definitely try making this kind of blouse, unique blouse for yourself in this festive season. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Stay tuned for more creative videos. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Keep learning always.